Rice. He's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Jace Becker spins, hangs, complete. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
Here's to be
on the road. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Henig. Henig with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Burnstrom looks to go. Blake Burnstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The Lusitania Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds, Simiano. No. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP. GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, both the own boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Bard, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Flag Family Media, RTC Networks.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered Black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Welcome to Bray, North Dakota, where we got a barn burner at the junior high level, tied up at 58. It's the Blue Jays ball. Should be a fun finish. Thought we'd bring it to you live on GameDay Media.
Hey, these are the future of the programs for these two teams. Back and forth battle all night long. And quick timeout here, trying to set up that perfect play. 58-58. It's been a fun one watching these kids go at it.
It must be a special day for junior high basketball because I tuned into the Ranchers and partial game, and that junior high game went into double overtime. So
one could only hope, right?
Using up the timeouts, but we want to welcome you into the what's the junior high sponsor? I guess it's still the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It's
still got to be that Border Plains Equipment pregame show located right off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota. Visit borderplains.com for all your local inventory and explore job opportunities. Yeah, these kids, it's been a lot of fun watching them putting up 58 points here. Got 12 seconds left. Is it head coach of the football team, Jackson Lorenz, right, is the junior high coach? Is that him?
That is
there?
Bryce Hare.
Bryce Hare, okay. Yeah, it's
I'm not sure Jax has the same ball knowledge as he does football knowledge.
Yeah, no doubt this is going to be a good finish. 13.2 seconds to go here. A little bit of freebie basketball here from Curt, Hodenfield, Court, and Stanley, or in Ray. Number 31 in the Jays is Kyle Becker guarding the ball. See what kind of play drawn up by the Blue Jays.
Little handoff and a turnover out of the timeout. Now the Jays with 8.4 seconds to get a big W on their home court.
A lot of time here. Just got to get some big ball pressure from Stanley. That's over to Grady Bergstrom, and now Matt Ray's going to call a timeout. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back after this Nesset timeout.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
Back here, 30 seconds left in this timeout. We'll see if it results in another turnover like the last timeout did.
A lot of basketball here on the docket on GameDay Media. We got tournament time going on over at the Well in Williston. Pretty good basketball game. When I saw it last, it was at halftime between the Ray Jays and the Alexander Comets trying to get in to that tournament that's going to be starting on Thursday, 3 o'clock. The Tioga Lady Pirates are waiting in the wings to see who they're going to take on. Are they going to take on the Ray Jays, or are they going to take on the Alexander Comets? Tune in to Game Day Media. Randy Peterson, find out.
Bergstrom, gonna drive it. Kick over to Helde, and a travel with 1.2 seconds left, unless it's a miracle.
We're going to overtime,
We could
partner.
be going to overtime. See what the Blue Jays have up their sleeve from half court. Not gonna do it. Extra time at the junior high level. Gotta love it.
Bach Harvesting has been in business for more than 20 years. We are a family-run operation that operates 2 gleaner combines with all the supporting equipment needed to take your crop off efficiently. This year, we will be offering in-field bagging to help with the efficiency and storage if needed. In addition, we are offering trucking in the wintertime to help get your crop to market. We would love to have your business. Look us up on Facebook or call us at 405-612-7990.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Skin by Legacy Tioga opened doors February 2024. Skin by Legacy is a branch of the Minot location Legacy Health Clinic. Our goal is to bring big city conveniences to the rural and surrounding communities. We offer a number of aesthetic services and more. Skin by Legacy Tioga is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find our link to book by Googling Skin by Legacy, by Facebook or Instagram, where you could book at either location. A healthier you starts here. Now accepting new patients.
You know, it's always good to see a competitive junior high game like this. A lot of the time it's one that's at a higher level than the other. Kind of a rarity.
Yeah, there's 2 very evenly matched teams throughout this game. Good substitutions from both sides, utilizing the bench here. These youngsters really good for being 7th and 8th grade kids. Some of them, I think, were maybe 6th graders, I thought I'd heard. That's Grady Bergstrom trying to go for 3 off the mark. Rebound by Kyle Becker.
Earlier in the game, Grady Bergstrom, I'm pretty sure he hit 3 straight threes. They were down by 9, and just like that, it was tied back up at 30.
Have that effect.
Comes with the Bergstrom name, apparently.
Yep. Should have had your book prepared for this one, my man. You thought, you know what, these kids are going to battle. Why not give them some airtime? No JV game tonight, so this is going to be, after this one, they're going to have a full-on varsity warm-up and everything. So it's no JV for the Stanley team, right? Is that
Yep. Numbers are down.
Get some kids on the injured list. That's Austin Cannonwisher over there on the sidelines. One of the kids I was kind of looking forward to seeing tonight. He's had a pretty good season for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, averaging 14 points per game. And for a team that only averages 37, that's almost half of their points.
Big blow. Might be enough to put this one away for the Ray Jays, up 4. I think everybody's kind of surprised with the overtime, including the referees having to do a little bit of extra duty.
Do they get overtime pay?
I hope so. I sure hope so.
They're going to be asking for it after this one.
Big rebound for the Blue Jays. Look at the big man push.
Does overtime count as another quarter towards your total played in a day?
I don't believe it does, no.
Because that number 0, he's wearing the varsity jersey. I believe he's played all 4 quarters, so he'll be available for 2 in the varsity game.
Yeah, good-sized kid. Might be... Got to figure out who some of these kids are. They didn't have them on the roster when I... We'll get my sheet. 2 more there from Grady Bergstrom. Oh, that's not Grady. That's not Grady. That was Smith was his name. Number 15 is Smith. Big answer from the Blue Jays.
Pesky defense.
That's a Skarsgård. Cooper Skarsgård, I believe, is number 10 for the Blue Jays. Good push, good transition basketball for the Blue Jays. I like the foul. You got to stop, maybe put him to the line, see if you can't get into the free throw line. Not quite in that double shooting bonus quite yet.
Slows them down, though.
The Ray Jays probably going to extend out and make the Blue Jays foul, is my guess. Good cut from Kyle
just go
Becker.
for 2.
Just go for 2 and maybe put the nail in the coffin. Up 5 for the Ray Jays, 66-61 on your NCC scoreboard. Nice take from the Blue Jays. Both varsity teams looking on, patiently waiting.
Now Bergstrom will send his group back into the locker room. Got to repeat the final message one more time.
The message was maybe forgotten. They have to go regroup and say, hey, all right, what were we going to do again here, guys? I highly doubt that those kids don't get the message. Good hustle from both sides here. Skarsgård from the outside, off the mark, no good. Coach is still doing their thing, trying to put some ball pressure on. Down 7 now. You know, speaking of hair, this is Botno hair, correct? Right?
Yep.
The assistant coach?
No, that's a push in the back.
Might be an intentional, potentially. I saw Carson hair when we were setting up at the Wilson State College this afternoon. He's having a fantastic season.
He is.
For head coach Alex Herman and the Tetons. They are going to whistle just a 2-shot foul, it looks like. At Tetons, they have 2 doubleheader tomorrow. They got a men's and a women's. The women's kick it off, and then the men's. But those women's Tetons, my goodness, they know how to score the basketball. You seen the scores on some of them?
I haven't.
They hit the hundreds multiple times. I think at one point they beat somebody 100 to like 20. No joke. No joke.
That JUCO level, it don't mess around.
No.
They like to put up their points.
Well, we're going to cut away. Looks like our final score might be 70-61 on your NCC scoreboard, and that just is that. We're going to take a quick break here as the Ray Jays victorious in a thrilling overtime victory here from Curt Hodenfield Court. We'll be back with the start of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show after this break.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Welcome back into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Now it's time for the real deal. The Varsity Jays coming out along with Varsity Blue Jays. It's the Battle of the Jays. Throwback to a District 16 battle, now a Division A versus Division B, which should be a fun one. Ray Jays look to put on a show. Blue Jays look to play spoiler. We want to welcome you in. My name's Noah Fredrickson alongside David Peterson and Owen Miller running the camera tonight. As we get going, bring you into the broadcast booth again, David. Old rivalry. Now it's Division A versus Division B, but it's always cool to see the Jays go at it.
Yeah, it is two good teams. The tradition is as thick as it possibly can be.
A lot of history.
Tons of history between these two teams. And, you know, talking to Corey Anderson, you and I had the call in Powers Lake last year. He said, I don't want these games to go away. I don't want the Stanley versus Powers Lake. I don't want the Stanley versus Ray games to go away. And I'm happy that this game is on the schedule. We knew about this one last year. And the dynamic of this Blue Jays team drastically changed with the departure of Bennett Larson and now the injury from Ben Henoch. But as we can see, he's ready to go tonight.
Sure looks like it. Along with Drake Schlosser, that was a big guy for this Blue Jays team. And now they're just looking to rebuild. They still got some great athletes out there. We're about 18 and a half until this one tips off. And speaking of Corey Anderson and Michael Bergstrom, let's go down and talk to them. Coming up next is the Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
So February is a short month, and that's the reason Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston is trying to catch up.
Yeah, and we mustered up this event, and I'll be frank, at Red Rock, we relish your business.
Like $7,000 in rebates or 0% on a 26 GMC Sierra.
Or rebates up to $1,750 on GMC Terrain.
Yep, the deals are cooking. And don't forget to grab a free bottle of ketchup just for stopping in.
Help us catch up, and we relish your business at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston.
Continental Resources is proudly independent and fiercely pro-American energy. American-produced oil and natural gas will play a critical role in America's and the world's energy future. So will we. We're deeply invested in our communities in North and South Dakota, Montana, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Texas. Visit CLR.com for job opportunities. We are Continental Resources, America's energy champion.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our Community Rewards checking account not only offers cash back, but also gives you...
Rivera Bank is an employee and director-owned community bank, here to serve you as you forge your path ahead, offering the robust digital services you want with the warm local feel you expect.
Welcome back into our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Right now we've got Michael Bergstrom standing courtside as part of our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments. Lindsay Grocery, where community meets quality every day. You can find them on Facebook for daily, weekly deals. Lindsay Grocery, your favorite grocery store. Take it away, Freddie.
Thank you, David. Yeah, it's time for our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments here with head coach Michael Bergstrom. Coach, 12-game win streak. Everything seems to be clicking. What's been the best part lately about this team?
Can you ask that again? David?
What's been the best part about the team so far in this 12-game win streak?
Oh, they're super competitive. You know, we show up every day. They want to get better. You know, we're excited. They love basketball, which makes it easier. You know, they're playing basketball with their best friends, so that helps. So, I mean, they show up every day, so it makes it easy to want to come to practice every day.
Taking on the old District 16 rival, the Stanley Blue Jays tonight. They're going to want to slow down the pace. How do you guys maintain that high level that you guys want to play at?
Well, we're going to just kind of try to do what we do. You know, we talk about being control freaks. We want them to adjust their game to try to counteract what we do instead of vice versa. So, you know, just be disciplined in what we do and you know, the style that we want to play, and hopefully we can force them to get into our game.
And talking about offensive style, you got 4 players averaging 4 or more assists. That's got to be rare to have that many guys sharing the ball. So just talk about the team chemistry.
Well, we talk, if you go into the locker room right now, we have in there find an advantage, be willing passers and make the extra pass. You know, we talk a lot about awareness on who should be shooting what shots and from where. And you know, we got a very unselfish group that has they have a really good idea of you know, what we're trying to do and where things should go, and we think we got enough weapons that if that ball gets hot, we're going to find an advantage somewhere, and then we got good shooters that make them.
That would be why you guys average 81 points per game. Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Noah, and big thank you to Michael Bergstrom. As Noah said, the 12-1 Ray Jays looking to keep this streak going as they take on a very hungry Stanley Blue Jays team. We'll be back with more Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments after this break.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Welcome back into our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments. High atop Curt Hodenfield Court, part of our Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. Trusted healthcare here at home. To find your provider, schedule an appointment, or pay your bill online, visit tiogahealth.org. The grizzled veteran Corey Anderson standing by with Noah Fredrickson. Take it away, Noah.
Thanks again, David. This time with head coach Corey Anderson. Coach, it's just kind of been a trials and tribulations type of year for the Blue Jays. What are some building blocks that you can kind of spring in going into the future of this program?
You know, yeah, it's been a little different, but credit to the boys. They practice really hard. Every practice I've had much more talented teams that I had to work harder at getting them to practice hard than these guys. And so credit to them. Javon Johnson is an absolute fabulous leader, one of the best I've ever had, and he's working really hard to keep the kids' mindset right and understanding the big picture of how we climb out of a situation like this together, not individually. You know, and it takes some time, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, and you know, we hope to continue to do that.
And now looking at this game tonight, Ben Heenek's out there warming up. Can you provide a little update on him and his injury situation?
You know, he got cleared to run and move around quite a while ago, but we actually didn't think he was going to be cleared at all this year. So it's kind of a surprise. He had a checkup today and they cleared him. But luckily he's been running a lot. He hasn't done a whole lot of 5-on-5 just because to protect him a little bit, but he's going to go with some pretty short spurts today. We don't want to put him in jeopardy to do something, but you know, he's a great kid. The kids love him. He's a big body, you know, so anything he can provide will help this team, and it helps us put the other kids in their more realistic positions as well, so it just helps everybody out. But like I said, he's going to be extremely limited today, and going forward, we don't know. You know, it's kind of late in the season, but we'll see how it goes.
And then one more for you. Just talk about how the Blue Jays can dictate the pace. Obviously, the Ray Jays want to go 100 miles per hour. So how do you guys kind of take over the pace?
Well, we can kind of hope that they trip over some of the volleyball lines and such, things like that. But, you know, you're going to hear a lot of parents yelling at the Blue Jays, rebound, rebound. We've told them, don't rebound, just get back on defense. And, you know, a couple guys might stick around, but if you rebound with too many guys, you know what it's like. Sometimes you got to sacrifice offensive rebounds to just get back. And that's definitely one of the goals today is to get back, make them shoot over our hand and live with the result, you know. But that's harder, more difficult than it is to talk about it. So,
well, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight. Back to you, David.
Well, if there's anybody that's going to get it figured out, Corey Anderson is going to do that. One of the best in the business, Division A, Division B, District 16, doesn't matter. When we continue on, we're going to have our Prairie Home Furnishing polls along with our country store starting lineups and finally our Northwest Therapy Services tip-off after this break.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready-to-go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC. Cattlemen, the Northwest Select Simmental Sale would like to invite you to our annual sale Saturday, March 14th at 1 o'clock p.m. with a free lunch starting at 11 o'clock featuring 80 Simmental and Sim Angus bulls and heifers. If you can't make it, the sale will be broadcast on DV Auction. Juniors All Open Heifers will be eligible for the Northwest Select Junior Futurity Show this summer. For more information, call Bob Grant at 701-340-8082 or Gary Cease at 701-509-1154.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Welcome to the 23rd Annual Hoiby Simmental Ranch Production Sale on Saturday, February 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. at our ranch 5 miles southeast of McGregor, North Dakota. Contact Lyndon Hoiby at 701-641-1083.
Life is busy. Your vacation shouldn't be. Skip the stress of planning. Wild Air Travel designs personalized trips, cruises, and getaways. Handled start to finish by real travel advisors. You dream it, we handle the details. Wild Air Travel.
Bourgault is a premier implement manufacturer, and Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, is a premier Bourgault dealer, receiving top dealer by territory and top service by territory the last several years. Sean Rapp, recognized as top salesman by territory the last 3 years. It's the result of a dedicated staff working hard to ensure customers receive the finest in Bourgault drill sales, parts, and service. Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company in Kenmare, located in Mohall.
Welcome back into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It's time for a Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. Fast and reliable service and car shopping made easy. For specials, new and pre-owned inventory, visit redrockchevygmc.com today. And for the Blue Jays, just like Coach Corey Anderson talked about, Javon Johnson, a great leader, averaging 12 points per game, a couple rebounds, and 4 assists. And, wow, Coach Anderson had a lot of great words for him.
I was just going to say high praise. I really hope he goes back and watches this and really appreciates. It's not by luck, you know. He probably works his tail end off to get that kind of praise from his head coach. But you're talking about Wyatt Hansen, Mr. Basketball, probably one of the best players to ever play, and say this kid is one of the best leaders that I've had. Big tip of the hat to Javon Johnson.
And yeah, you look at it, the Blue Jays 2-14, currently on a 12-game losing streak. But to have a player like Javon Johnson just kind of be the sticky glue, hold the guys together, look to see him to do that tonight against the top-notch Ray Jays team.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough task. Maybe Barman, you know, that's going to be a big matchup, junior on freshman. And I don't care. He's probably going to get the best offensive player every single night is probably what Javon has to do. while carrying the offensive load for the team. So his two-way basketball has to be on par, especially tonight.
Yeah, and he's the second leading scorer, but in this game, he is their leading scorer due to Austin Cannonwisher being out tonight due to some issue. We don't know the whole story of it, but he won't play tonight. So it'll be Javon Johnson, but they do get the big man, Ben Heenick, back in the lineup in a limited fashion. So it should be fun to watch as we get Game Day Media gets to see his return to the court.
I really like that he said, he's going to kind of have some limited roles, and before the refs were out here, he was playing well above the rim, throwing it down. I'm like, that's good to see these kids get a little testosterone and adrenaline running through their bones and kind of forget that they're maybe hurt. I'm sure a lot of people at the Stanley Blue Jays sidelines are saying, hey, big man, remember the problem. Remember what's wrong with you, right?
Well,
I know you're excited to play, but we have to dial in here.
When I was walking over back to the scorer's table, he was running from layup lines, and he almost ran into me, and I was like, I don't want any piece of that.
He's the kind of kid that chased after you. Yeah, he's a fantastic football player. Got a lot of offers. Probably one of the biggest recruits in the state of North Dakota for the Stanley Blue Jays, and head coach Jackson Lorenz. Really excited for them next year.
And as we position to the other side of the court, the Ray Jays back, and for the Ray Jays, our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight is the point guard, number 2, Blake Bergstrom, averaging 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. David, the ball is in his hands a lot.
Yeah, he's literally got the keys to the car. I mean, they're going to go as far as Blake Bergstrom can drive. A phenomenal basketball player. I'd put him right up there, probably the best guard in the region.
I'd go higher.
without question. And I say it's probably an argument, a debate of top 5, maybe the top 2 guards in the state of North Dakota at the Division B ranks. He's a fantastic kid, first of all, fantastic student, but he's a really, really, really special, talented basketball player as well.
And it'll be interesting to see if he gets Javon Johnson put on him as the point guard to kind of get into his business a little bit, make it a lot more difficult, because that's what you need to do. If Bergstrom's having an easy time out there, it's gonna turn to a bad game real quick.
Well, you talked about it with head coach Michael Bergstrom about, they share the ball so well. Pick your poison. You're going to double team Ty. You're going to try a triangle and 2 on Becker, Bergstrom, and Barman. Well, then you have Colton Grove comes in. You got Cooper Hayes that can come in and hit from the outside. You got Grady Prezick that can do some offensive damage if he has to. It's a 5, 6, 7-headed monster for this Ray Jays team right now.
Yeah, it really is, because I had mentioned it. 4 players averaging 4 more assists. That's Jace Becker, Bergstrom, Ty Barman, and Brody Siner, and then Cooper Hayes will come off the bench, and he averages 3 assists.
Yeah.
So the ball movement just never stops.
And that's been kind of a point of emphasis for Michael all season long when we've talked to him throughout this season is there's only one basketball. Not everybody can score it. Not everybody can shoot it. And his job as the coach is to make the right decisions of, I need the ball to be in X player's hands. I need the ball to be, when it comes down to crunch time, I want Brody to have the right shot because of the mismatch that he provides against the defender that's guarding him. I want it to go down low to Jace because I think his footwork can take over. Blake can hit from pretty much anywhere in the gym. And then you got Ty Barman, another X-Factor freshman that you don't match up with that. I mean, again, all praise to this Ray Jays team. I've said it all year long. The dividends are only starting to pay out.
And as we talk about the Ray Jays, why don't we look at the Prairie Home Furnishing polls? Everything your home deserves can be found at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Find them on Facebook and browse their inventory. Well, David, what do we got there?
We got Central McLean sitting at number 1 again. They've been there since week number 3 with 17 votes. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all the same. Central McLean, our Redeemers, Ray, Hankinson, and then new into the top 5 solely after being tied with 2 other teams last week are the Bishop Ryan Lions. And then the received votes, Midway, Minto, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, North Star, and Oaks. And I tell you what, in a couple weeks from now, we're going to be taking the show over to Minot into the Lions Den, and we're going to have the Bishop Ryan Lions and the Ray Jays. Right now, it sits 3 and 5. I bet it might be that again come the 20th of February, I believe is when it is.
Yeah, so everybody pencil that one into your schedule. Friday night from Minot, North Dakota. That'll be a fun one between the Jays and the Lions. Can't wait for that. But here, it's the battle of the Jays, 1.5 minutes until this one tips off, as it'll give us a time to look at our Country Store starting lineups For the Blue Jays, Ashton Peterson, Landon Hunting, Tyke Barstead, Henry Sorensen, and Javon Johnson. Head coach Corey Anderson. And then for the Jays, they've been running this lineup a lot this year. Jace Becker, Grady Parizek, Blake Bergstrom, Ty Barman, and Brody Siner, the senior, coached by Michael Bergstrom.
Yeah, and it's going to be a tough task with these kids. The only time I've seen them change up the lineup was when Ray went down to Alexander and Colton Grove got the nod, just to try to get a little bit more size. Grady Parizek probably was the first substitution off the bench, but it's going to be a fantastic night of basketball. Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be a good night, partner.
Oh, yes, it is. Got to get up for the Battle of the Jays, as we're going to send it down to our PA announcer for the anthem and our starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for standing for the national anthem. We have Corbin Shell singing it tonight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Corbin. Welcome to tonight's ball game between the Stanley Blue Jays and the Ray Jays. First, the starting lineup for Stanley. Number 2, Ashton Peterson. Number 3, Landon Hunting. Number 5, Tyke Barstead. Number 11, Henry Sorensen. And number 21, Jevin Johnson. Head coaches, Corey Anderson, assisted by Gary Schell. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Ray Jays. A sophomore, number 0, Jace Becker. A senior, number 1, Grady Parizek. A sophomore, number 2, Blake Bergstrom. A freshman, number 5, Ty Barman. And a senior, number 24, Brody Siner. Head coach is Michael Bergstrom, assisted by Arlie Larson and Matt Ray.
And now it's finally time to tip this one off between the Ray Jays and the Blue Jays. The Ray Jays wearing their white uniforms with red and black trim, and the Blue Jays in their away blue uniforms with the black trim. Nice little uniform matchup here tonight. I love when the red, white, and blue gets together.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love that.
Here we go. The Blue Jays win the tip, and they'll get the first possession. Peterson over to Sorensen. Tyke Barstead on the left wing, guarded by Bergstrom. And now that's going to be an offensive foul Called on Javon Johnson, I believe.
That must have been maybe a moving screen, an illegal pick of some sort for Javon Johnson. Tough way to start.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
14 seconds into the game.
Parizek over to Bergstrom, open three, puts it in. Blake Bergstrom right off the bat.
Yeah, and immediately Corey Anderson says, you can't let that happen. Sorry, partner, that's going to happen a lot because he's a really good shooter.
Now taken away by Barman, puts it up, and he draws the foul.
Take a look at this RTC Network's instant replay. The long-armed Barman able to deflect it and just go right up to the rim. Good foul from Peterson, able to kind of control the damage.
Yeah, yep. Make sure he can't get the end one. Hits on the first. Ty Barman, the freshman, averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Quite the numbers for a freshman.
Not bad.
I mean, David, you were probably doing that in like 7th grade.
I don't know if those numbers ever lined up with the name David Peterson at all, ever. But thank you.
And now a 10-second violation. Blue Jays can't get it across.
Yeah, this is the defensive pressure. I've seen these Ray Jays quite a few different times this season. Most recently over in Trenton, and Trenton had the same problems with trying to get the ball across half court. They're so fast, they get into good positions, they really clog up the passing lanes, and they make you make bad decisions.
Blue Jays sticking in a 2-3 zone here to start off. Ray Jays will be able to create some open looks as they get it to Bergstrom, same spot. Not the same result. Barman, the offensive rebound, now kicks out to Becker. He got it.
Yeah, JC's just a rebounder. He's just wherever the ball is at. He's just a ball-hawking offensive player. Almost a pick-off by Blake Bergstrom, but he finishes so nice at the rim. You probably run out of adjectives throughout the game to describe his game.
Yeah. Now Javon Johnson from deep. That one's short. Tipped out of bounds. Going Ray J way. A quick 7-0 lead for the Jays on our NCC scoreboard in 1:21.
Yeah, they can put up the points. When I had them over in Trenton, they had 33 points in the first half. I think any coach would say, you know what, we had a pretty good half when Trenton scored 15, and they were more than doubled as Becker goes right to work again. 2 more for Jace Becker.
And the thing with the Ray Jays, 81 points per game. They allow 57. And I feel like the Ray Jays are just continuing to improve on the defensive side.
Yeah, it's scary that this is maybe a slow start for these Ray Jays, as we're going to get a block, I think, on Tyke Barstead, his first personal foul. Started moving before any of the contact came. His feet looked like they were in the right spot, just unable to wall up.
Becker rolls the first one in. 6 quick points for the sophomore. Averages 15 per game. Short on the second.
I mean, if you want to nitpick on anybody's game, I bet, the free throw percentage might come up a little bit. I think they all hit about 70%.
And another 10-second violation. Wow.
10-second violation. I don't know if you see one of those a game, and we've saw 2 of them in the first 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Now Barman back to Signer. Barman, hand down. Can't get it. And Becker got the offensive rebound, saves it. Now Barman. Bounce pass to Signer. Into the lane, left-hand pass, Bergstrom, another good look. And a foul going to go on the Blue Jays.
I think that's going to be away from the ball. I think Grady Parizek. Grady Parizek was fouled.
Got sent into the Blue Jays bench. Foul goes on Hunting. That is the 5th foul on the Blue Jays already, so Parizek at the line gets the first.
I need to know the rule behind that. If Grady got fouled on Blake's shot.
No, it's bonus free throws. They're already at 5 fouls.
Oh, there you go.
Because that's what I thought at first too, but 5 quick fouls already for the Blue Jays. Parizek goes 2 for 2. See if the Blue Jays can get it across this time. They do. Extra pass, but that goes out of bounds.
Just led him a little bit too far as we're going to see our first action. Cooper Hayes checking into the game. Nice looking freshman for head coach Michael Bergstrom.
$12-0 on the NCC scoreboard. Ray Jays bouncing on him right away. Swinging the ball around, now a floater. Alley-oop, but just a little out of reach for Barman, which is kind of rare to be out of his reach.
Had come off the backboard. They saw that play in the opening third quarter, I believe it was, over in Trenton. It's just a little ball back pick. And Blake probably more comfortable shooting that one from out there than assisting on a alley-oop, really.
Now Bergstrom attacks. Now out to Signer, open look. Too hard. Rebound goes to Hunting.
Already 3 seconds to get it across. Just barely beat the buzzer, the timeline.
Maybe that clock's counting really fast.
It probably feels like that for head coach Corey Anderson right now.
Sorensen over back to Johnson. Picks up his dribble. Pressured by Signer. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Blue Jays got to go to work. 2 seconds. Javon Johnson's got to throw one up. Does not get it off in time, but he did bank it in.
What a good defensive sequence for these Ray Jays. You get 2 timeline violations and now a 35-second violation as we're going to take our first Nesset timeout here in the first quarter. Visit netsconsulting.com. We'll be back.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Back here at Curt Hodenfield Court. Ray Jays with the ball in a double-digit lead already. Nearing midway through the first quarter, Signer fakes, puts it up and in over the Ben Henoch, who has just checked in.
Good take, just a nice show. Get that ball extended out. You probably see that a lot in some of your training and get to the rim.
Looks to do it again, this time with the left-hand cant off the front rim. Henoch the rebound.
I'm really curious to see if this is Ben's first time back in, what his basketball legs are like. You know, he's...
Oh, here we go. Barman puts it down. Ty Barman. Ray J showtime. Gotta love it here from Curt Hodenfield Court. Another timeout on the court. Man, he can get up. Looking at the RTC Network's instant replay. 16-0 Ray Jays lead. Another quick timeout.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
That three is off the mark from the Blue Jays. Got a shot off that time, didn't result in a turnover. Slow wins. Got to get into this Ray J defense.
Into the game for the Blue Jays is number 23, Colton Longmire, just a junior. Really underclassmen, a lot of underclassmen for these Blue Jays. The only seniors on the roster is Ashton Peterson getting the start tonight.
It's just one of those low number years where you got a few classes that don't have many recruits out of it, and just got to rebuild, reload for next year.
I know the youngsters coming up, I mean, they play a lot of basketball. I saw Heath Hetzel coaching up the Stanley Vipers club basketball team. Fun to see those kids going up and down. Some familiar names. There was some Gelsteads. I think there was some Nichols playing. So the future's bright for sure. And the junior high team that we saw is going to be a good battle back and forth as well.
Another turnover for the Blue Jays, yet to get on our NCC scoreboard. Ray Jays with the 16-point lead. Now Becker in the corner. Ray Jays trying to dissect the 2-3 zone with Heenick in the middle. Colton Grove checks in. Down to Hayes, now out to Bergstrom, another three, puts it in. 2 Tioga Ace Hardware threes for Bergstrom in the first quarter. Heenick gets that one taken away, deflected by Bergstrom to Seiner. Seiner controls, back out to Berge. Now Grove, that one's taken away by Heenick. Now is it Ben Heenick's turn? Yes, it is.
Gotta love to see the big man. I knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time for big old Ben, for Big Ben to get rumbling, stumbling, bumbling down that line and puts it in with ease. Ball kind of slipped out of his hand as he going up, but I think we got to check the bolting of these hoops here after this game with the ferocious dunks that were coming in pre-games.
That's one way to get your first points of the season for Ben Heenick. Now the Euro step, right-handed layup, no good. Becker fighting for it, he got it.
Yeah, really interested to see what kind of legs maybe Ben has underneath him. You know, a lot of training in the time when he's been out with that left elbow injury as Barman gets a rebound and puts it back in. But, you know, we've talked a lot about throughout the season, there's game shape and there's practice shape, you know, and for Ben, it's going to be curious to see what he can do, what kind of minutes he's going to get. We saw quick spurts, and there it was.
Yeah, really, I think that was about a 2-minute spurt, and now he gets subbed out.
That's a good 2 minutes. Come in, throw one down, and check out.
There's been worse spurts than that.
Yeah, Ben Heenick, one of the biggest recruits in the state of North Dakota in the football ranks as Berge tries to go 3 for 4.
Got another one. 3 Tioga Ace Hardware threes in the first quarter. Ray Jays up 24-2 on the NCC scoreboard.
For the healthcare services you need, an expertise you can trust. It's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
Welcome back out of another Nesset timeout. 1:45 remaining in the opening quarter, brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Blue Jays struggling with this pressure. Get it across half court with Javon Johnson. Now Sorensen out at the white line, gets it over to Johnson. Deep three is up, no good, off right. Grove the rebound, outlets to Hayes, now up to Bergstrom. Bergstrom looks to attack, kicks it out to Hayes. Back to Bergstrom. He's got a lot of open looks, just kind of picking and choosing right now. Barman into the lane, Euro step, almost spun it in.
Spun it right off the rim. A lot of English on that one.
Now he gets it at the three-point line. That one's short. Peterson the rebound.
Good closeout from number 12 of the Jays, Landon Gettle, able to get out and kind of just contest. You know, it's a wide open three-pointer probably going in, but somebody flying in, closing at you with your hand high. It's going to be a little bit of a contest, a different look for a pure outside shooter like Ty.
Now Tyke Barstead will check back in for Landon Gettle.
I think you remember that name, the Barstead name from your playing days.
No, I'm a little bit older.
Over Tristan?
Yep. Got to play him a little bit when he was an underclassman, but...
Just dated yourself.
I know, thanks. I should have just lied.
Yeah, I do.
I ain't no liar, though. Yeah, I played with him all 4 years.
There you go. See if people out there are really listening.
40 seconds, about 11 between shot and game clock. The Jays to work with. Parizek swings it to Seiner. Now cross court to Grove. Down to Barman, short corner, extra pass to Cooper Hayes, and one, Cooper Hayes.
We take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay here. Just ball all over. It never comes from the same place that it never goes back to where it came from. Just constant ball movement. You get it right down to the bottom. People sink, and you get to that little 13-foot jumper for Cooper.
+1. 3-point play for Cooper Hayes, averaging 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists off the bench this year.
Yeah, Cooper new to the Ray Jays. He was elsewhere last year and really trying to find his identity here on a loaded Ray Jays team. Comes over, at times, depending on the situation, he's a 6th or 7th man coming off the bench for head coach Michael Bergstrom, and he brings a lot. I mean, he's not your typical freshman that comes in. You have the 3.5 points per game, but his ball handling, his ability to take the pressure, just a fantastic freshman. Gets a lot of good quality JV minutes with their JV team and really excels in that JV, but really trying to get dialed into that rotation as this postseason looms in.
And I really like the 5 rebounds per game off the bench.
Yeah, he's for sure a floor general. He likes to have the ball in his hands, and deservingly so, gets the ball into his hands. But again, it's just trying to find his identity, where he fits in on this loaded Ray Jays team.
10 seconds left in the first quarter. Blue Jays looking to add another field goal in the first. Javon Johnson guarded by Signer. He's got 2 seconds. Step back, white line 3. That one's short, and that's how a terrific first quarter for the Ray Jays ends. It's a 27-2 score on the NCC scoreboard. Second quarter action coming up next.
Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game 1, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Welcome back to Curt Hodenfield Court for second quarter action, brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Locations in Williston and Ray, North Dakota, providing speech and language therapy and much more. Check nwtherapyservices.com. Well, David, we've talked about it pretty much in every Ray J game we've broadcasted. It's just showtime, and it was no different in that quarter. They put up 27, on track for 108 in this game.
It's not a bad start for the number 3 team in the state of North Dakota as they look to try get some action right out of the tip here, as the Blue Jays sticking in that 2-3 zone, trying to extend out on these shooters and try to stop. You can't stop. You can only kind of hope to contain them.
Yeah, Signer, open look, short, rebound, ends up in Javon Johnson's hand. Now a triple team, gets out of it, gets to Peterson. And then right to Barman, easy 2.
Just pesky here as Jace Becker almost gets another one here. Over to the big man. Good hands from Big Ben. He comes in and he's immediate impact player. He's got 4 of their 4 points, one off of a dunk and one right next to the rim. And that's what he brings, is a presence in the middle. He's 6'7", 6'8". Wingspan's got to be close to maybe 7 feet. Just can take up so much room in that paint.
And that's where you can take advantage of the Ray Jays, is the size advantage. And Bergstrom, another 3. That one, no good. He nicked the rebound. Peterson thought about it. One extra to Tyke Barstead. That one's good. 3-point basket for Tyke.
Nice catch and shoot from Tyke over in that corner. Looked good as soon as it went off the fingertips.
Shooting it with confidence. 5 points in the first minute and a half for the Blue Jays in the second quarter. Blake Bergstrom, same spot, same result.
He is now
4 threes.
4 for 6 from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line.
Cross-court pass, Tyke. He wants to answer. That one's too hard. And Barman the rebound, up to Bergstrom. No look pass to Becker, short corner jumper, no good.
Good transition defense from the Blue Jays, able to get back. When I've talked to Blake, I've seen him grow up. I've seen him since he was just little with Michael and Taryn, and it just see him grow up. I can't get over how fast he is. He is such a fast kid.
So quick. That hesitation move is lethal.
Yeah, and I know there was some training here in Ray throughout the summer, and one of the best slogans, you got to have 2 speeds. You can't be fast all the time, because you get that. You have the defender that can prepare for speed all the time. You get a little change of pace, Sometimes if you're slow, you're fast. Sometimes if you're fast, you're slow. And they change the pace. All of these guys do. They can shift it into first gear, then kick it into overdrive just like that.
Yeah, well, the thing with Bergstrom is he controls the pace. The game is played at whatever speed he wants it to be. Barman, that one's tipped and stolen away by Gettle.
Unfortunate shot attempt.
Enoch. Johnson uses his screen spin move, puts it up. The floater's too short. Signer saves it in to get a rebound stat right there.
Good move, a little bit more confidence from Javon. I think he was more open than he maybe thought he was coming out of that spin, but it was a nice finish. Just got to have a little bit of confidence.
Hayes was short on it. Becker gets it back to him. Now out to Signer, top of the key three. Too hard. Becker races it down. Pull up Jay. Book it.
He's going to hit that every time. 15 foot from the side. He's worked so hard just mastering that shot from that sideline.
Cross-court pass back over to Johnson. Gettle in the corner, throws it to Enoch. 2-on-1, but it's two of their little guards on Enoch for two.
If you could catch the mics, you could see Blake yelling, "Help! Help! Backside help!"
He had help. I just don't think it was the player he was hoping it was help from. Signer tries it again from the same spot. Again, too hard. Hayes the offensive rebound. Picked it up, kick out to Becker. Too hard.
Fortunately for the Blue Jays, the three-point shooting from the Ray Jays really isn't killing them so bad. It's the transition layups that Ray has been able to get, but I'm sure that'll change as good heads-up play from Brody.
Enoch floater, that's good. 8 points for Benny Enoch in his return to action this year.
Yeah, a good, and you could see over them giving a little chest to coach, like, hey, I'm ready for one here.
Hey, remember about that minutes restriction we're on?
A couple minutes. I think Corey said, I don't care, get play.
Hayes, fake, pull up Jay. It's Pierre.
That's a good-looking shot from Cooper Hayes again. Another kid, just a gym rat. He's in the gym all the time. The dividends are just starting to pay off.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Welcome back into Game Day Media. Looking at that Blue Jays huddle, and I think that's an accurate picture of this season.
Yeah.
Guys, it's tough. We're 2-14, but we got to stay connected, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's sport. It's brotherhood, keeping these kids kind of connected, tied. You got to get through some of the tough times. If you can get through the tough times as a team, the winning is just so much better. Yeah. And I know it's going to be coming for these guys. Corey Anderson, the right guy for the job at the helm over in Stanley, been doing it a long time. Has had a lot of big, meaningful wins. And again, he's probably takes us as a challenge. He openly said that maybe not one of my most talented teams, but what these kids, I never have to get after them to get after it in practice. Some of the teams that we've had state runs, I've had to get after them in practice saying, your guys talented. These kids maybe are a little bit lesser talented, but their will to want to be there is something that coaches just got to appreciate.
See what they draw out of the timeout. Draw up out of the timeout. Johnson, nice drive. Fade away, Jay, no good.
That was a good explosive move from Javon. Just unable to find it. He'll figure it out here going into this second quarter for sure.
Hayes spin move, but Johnson sticking on him like glue in that zone. Bergstrom will reset it. Back to Hayes on the left side. Cross-court pass, Bergstrom, lock and loaded. Just a little short. But another offensive rebound. Bergstrom floats it to Barman, and it is an alley-oop. Not sure how Barman got that one.
We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Just throw it up over the top, and the athletic move that a lot of the college scouts are looking at is his ability to kind of re-correct his body in midair.
That is the definition of just throw it up and he'll get it.
Yeah, the benefit of just being a pure athlete.
Barsted's a little too strong on that one. 2:05 remaining in the first half. Bergstrom looking to attack again. Picked up his dribble, back out to Barman. Bergstrom wide open, just a practice shot, but he's short on it. Blue Jays dodge a bullet, and Johnson controls it, gets it to Peterson. Up to Sorensen, nice fake, gets Barman in the air, but Barman still blocked it on the way down. And now showtime is here comes Becker. Little hook shot for 2. Wow. I thought he sent Barman flying, but he still got the block. Looking like OG Blake Griffin out there. And then a turnover for the Blue Jays.
I got Blake shooting 50% from the three-point line, 4 for 8, kind of on a cold streak right now for Blake as you get some substitutions of Grady Parizek and Colton Grove in as Blake and Ty take a seat on the bench.
Steiner brings it up. Only 2 points for him here in this first half. See if he can get it going on the offensive side. Swinging the ball around, down to Becker in the post. Now the cutting Hayes, and he's bumped. That'll be a foul on the ground on Landon Hunting. His second.
Dickinson Trinity Titans and the Watford City Wolves at senior night down at the Rough Rider Center. Titus Stenberg on the call down there. So we got games all over. We got the district tournament, the play-in game. Looks like it's gone final. Haven't seen an official score yet. The last time I saw, the Ray Jays were out in front. If that's the case, they're going to be taking on the #1 team in the tournament, the Tioga Lady Pirates.
Thursday at 3 o'clock.
Thursday at 3 o'clock.
It'll be a busy 3 days for us here come tournament time on Thursday.
13 basketball games.
No biggie.
No biggie. We've done 18, we've done 19, we've done 16 in a weekend. 13 will be a breeze. Kind of fun. We're going to have these Ray Jays and the Velva Aggies here at Curt Hodenfield Court on Saturday afternoon, a 2:30 scheduled tip-off. Then we're just going to leave everything the way it is, and we're going to run over to Ray and have championship night of the District 5 tournament. Before all of that, the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers and the Alexander Comets going to tip off about 12:15, 12:30 from the well before the tournament even championship night even starts.
Basketball all over the place.
You called it earlier. February frenzy is truly upon us.
Gotta love it.
The best time of the year, other than the opening weekend of football.
Yeah. As more of a basketball guy myself, there's nothing that gets me more jacked than this time of year.
Oh, look, you got your ESPN. You need an iPad. You got all your college games going on.
That's what I do when I'm not calling games. I'm taking notes on other broadcasters calling college basketball, but that's going to be a timeout on the court. Ray Jays with a 40-12 lead. About 20 seconds left in the first half.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
5 seconds left for the Ray Jays. Bergstrom tried to get it into a tight spot. It's taken away. 1 second. Barman got the steal at the buzzer. It's short. And that's how the first half comes to an end. It's the Ray Jays leading 40-12 on the NCC scoreboard. Stick around. Coming up is the Bank of Tioga halftime report.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Welcome into the Bank of Tioga halftime show. 40-12 at the half. The Ray Jays lead. That's where we'll start. 40 total points for the Jays. Jace Becker with 10, Grady Parizek with 2, Blake Bergstrom with 12, which is 4 threes from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Ty Barman with 9, including a monster jam for the Jays, and Brody Seiner with 2, and Cooper Hayes off the bench chipped in 5 points for a total of 40. And then for the Blue Jays, 1 point from Landon Hunting, 3 from Tyke Barstead, and 8 points from Ben Heenick in his return to action. Little slow there in the first quarter, but then he jammed it, got him on the board, and then 6 points in that second quarter. And yeah, David, you can really tell that the Blue Jays are entirely different with Ben Heenick back in the lineup.
Oh, for sure. He just brings size. Everybody knows that, but his lumbering down the sideline or down the middle of the court, hit a really nice catch, just turn around, probably a little floater for him. Obviously the stuff, but he's just so soft right around the rim. He's got a really good set of hands on him. And on the defensive side, Jays are really settling for outside shots because of his pure presence in there. And I'm going to try to see if Michael's going to be in that locker room saying, shots not falling from outside. Are we going to keep shooting it? Or are we going to try to see what maybe Jace Becker is made of and try to go at the big man?
I feel like we're kind of missing out here. Austin Cannonwisher not playing in this one as the leading scorer for the Blue Jays. Because you look at that second quarter, and the Blue Jays competed with him. It was 13-10 in the second quarter. Ray Jays only building that lead by 3 points. You put Austin Cannonwisher back in the lineup, and I feel like this really could be a battle of the Jays.
Yeah, he's sitting at 14-6 every single night. So, you add that to the tally, it's probably a 12-point ball game if he can get 14 points in the first half. We've seen him do that too. So it's really a different dynamic for this team. Not sure the story of why he's out. Maybe it's a nagging injury they're trying to rest on him. No clue. But hopefully he's able to get in and they can make a nice push into that region tournament.
And him playing that guard position, you think, would do a lot for breaking this pressure from the Jays, getting the ball into the half court and setting up your offense. But as the Jays making their way back out for the second half, we'll take a little break here from the Bank of Tioga halftime show, and when we come back, we'll get our first look at the updated District 5 girls basketball tournament.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howden Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Welcome back into the Bank of Tioga halftime report. Let's pull up that bracket, David, and there it is. The Ray Jays punch their ticket into the District 5 tournament with a 49-20 victory over the Alexander Comets. That was earlier tonight on GameDay Media. So now we look at that updated bracket. It'll be the Tioga Pirates facing off against the Ray Jays on Thursday at 3 o'clock for the first game of the district tournament. Following that, the Powers Lick Burke Central Ranchers at the 4 seed taking on the 5 seed LNC North Shore Plaza Wildcats. That should be a good one to watch. And then the number 2 seed Kenmare Bowbells Honkers taking on number 7 Partial Braves around 6 o'clock. And then the nightcap, it'll be the Divide County Maroons taking on the Trenton Tigers. That should be a good one, all depending on Maggie Claris' injury and how all that's coming to fruition, and we'll see what Trenton team we get.
Yeah, just super. I mean, I've said it all my whole time I've ever been on a mic. I hate when kids get hurt. You don't get that next year. You don't get a medical red shirt. Maggie Claris is one of the best players in the district, maybe one of the best players in the region when she's healthy. And again, it completely changes the dynamic of the Trenton Tigers team, because she can hit from outside, she can drive, she's a good guard, and, you know, Coach Turcotte also coaches for the Tigers, so you have him on the sidelines as well. But that 6-3 matchup is going to be an intriguing one between the Divide County Maroons and the Trenton Tigers. But I think one that I've got circled, it's always been the game of the opening night, is that 4-5 matchup between the Ranchers and the Wildcats. I think if the Ranchers, you know, they're supposed to win, they're the number 4 seed in the tournament. Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza is number 5 seed, but they're so evenly matched teams. I think if they play 10 times, one team wins maybe 5 apiece. And I think tomorrow or Thursday, Coach Bullinger and Coach Tollefson got to get the gang all together and really make a statement, because that's going to be a huge game in their tournament futures.
Are you saying that the high school level should adopt a 7-game series per round? Like the NBA does.
I don't know. I don't know if we can handle that here on GameDay Media. I want to take a little break here, but I don't know about a 7-game series.
We could go until football season.
There you go. Yeah, give us something to do. I'm a baseball guy, but we got to get some baseball in there in the meantime. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good tournament. You know, Tioga number 1. They not necessarily breezed through the season, but they're by far the best team in the district because they beat everybody. I mean,
well, at the district level, they kind of did. They beat everybody by double digits, and that's including Kenmare Bowbells.
Kenmare was their tightest match, and they took them down by 14. So, you know Coach Alberts really well, and I know that he's got high expectations for these girls, and more importantly, I think the girls have high expectations for themselves as well. They want to get to that state tournament, but you got to get into the region first, and I think, I mean, all signs probably indicate that you're going to maybe see a Tioga-Kenmare rematch, but that's why you play the games, because nobody knows.
It's not played on paper.
It's not played on paper for sure.
Same thing with this second half here, with the Ray Jays leading by 28 points. It'll be the Blue Jays with the ball first. With that same starting lineup, that one is almost taken away. Now it is by Ty Barman, who controls and will bring it up. Swings it over to Becker. Lobs it. Fire to Bergstrom. Too hard. And now Seiner with the offensive rebound. Lost it off his foot. Peterson controls. Bullet pass from Becker to the open Bergstrom, but couldn't make it rain.
Yeah.
Nice spin move from Johnson. Floater just a little hard, but he was there for his offensive rebound. Kick out to Tyke Barstead. Now he swings it back to Johnson. Left wing 3. That was off to the left. Signer the rebound.
Yeah, good transition defense from the Blue Jays, able to go in stride for stride with Brody as he tries to get in a bit of a rhythm and really kind of throwing him off. You talked about it in that second quarter, is that the Blue Jays were only outscored by 3, is that what you said?
Yeah.
In that second quarter, and a lot of it is Ben Henoch seeing if he can get back in. I'd like to see Javon get going a little bit more here in the second half.
Signer no good, but Barman, what an offensive rebound. Looking at Odell Beckham Jr. with the left hand.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. If that's a little closer to the rim, that might be a human highlight reel, I think.
The next step is just being able to dunk that one home for Ty Barman.
The potential is there, I'll tell you that.
Hits on the first free throw. He's now at double digits. The third Ray J to be at that 10-point-plus mark. Him, Becker, and Bergstrom.
If you haven't heard the name Ty Barman or Ben Henoch for that matter, you've been living under a rock here in western North Dakota. Both of the guys getting football offers. I know that NDSU is probably after Ty Barman, most likely after Ben Henoch as well. I know I've heard some Big 10, Big 12 colleges that are interested on the football side for these two gentlemen. And it's fun having these kids in our region, giving the eyes, for the state and really for the nation to see these kids.
And if they commit to NDSU for football, they'll be playing in the Mountain West Conference at the FBS level.
Yeah, what an exciting move for NDSU. I've said for years that they got to do something, It's really bad to say, but I think NDSU is the fans are kind of bored of winning, it seems like.
I knew what you were going to say right away.
They need a little bit of a challenge as Blake Bergstrom tries to dial one up and does just that, his 5th three-pointer of the night.
15 points, all from beyond the arc for Blake Bergstrom.
But for sure, NDSU, that's the right move to make. Obviously, you want to grow. Good play from the... You want to grow your program, and now, they got some over in Stanley, Drake Schlosser, playing D1 football now next year for the Mountain West as Brody comes up a little gimpy. Another one we've seen. West Hope, Newburgh. Walker Broughton, oh my goodness, almost forgot the name there. Seeing these kids.
You can't forget about the Texas Ranger.
Well, yeah. Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, he's another fantastic one that we've covered here quite a few times on Game Day Media, but I'd like to say we have a small hand in that.
Made it easy for the scouts to watch some film, right?
I hope so.
Signer goes 2 for 2 now. Hayes will check in for Parizek. Kind of the same start we saw in the first quarter. Now Henoch back in the game, but it's thrown right to Barman, down the lane, up and under, scoops it in. Man, he's an athlete.
He just saw that. That right there is what the college scouts are looking at on the football side of things. Just played safety right there, tried to get into the middle. Luckily, it was just a layup for the Blue Jays and not a thunderous dunk.
Henoch, top of the key 3, in and out. Goes out of bounds. Ray J's ball.
As you look over at head coach Corey Anderson telling Tyke Barsted, you got to get down there. And that's opposite of what he told us in our Lindsay Grocery coach's comments. You're probably going to hear the parents yell, you got to rebound, and I haven't heard that at all.
Ray J's, that one's taken away by Henoch. Save to Johnson, up to Tyke Barstead. He's got an open lane. 4-2.
Again, more defensive impact from Ben Henoch. He going out of bounds, threw it up. They transition baskets for Tyke Barstead. Good finish from Barstead on the other side.
There's that floater. Bergstrom's first floater of the night. Usually we see a lot more than one, but that one was pure. Down to Henoch. Tough finish for Ben Henoch.
Yeah, he's just a load down there. I don't care who you have down on the side. He demands a double team. Almost every time he's in there, he just takes up so much room.
Foul's going to go on Landon Gettle. His first. 51-16 on the NCC scoreboard. The number 3 Ray Jays in the Division B ranks, putting on a show. Nice no-look pass down to Becker in the post. Look at that footwork and the shot. Man, Jace Becker puts in 2.
Just go right around him, really. His comfortability playing down on the post. He doesn't care if you're 6'8" or 5'8". He'll go right at you.
Yeah, he's going to use that pivot foot.
Yeah.
Now Peterson wants to answer with a 3. He can't. Grove the rebound.
You know, and Jace, he's probably been used to running for his life from Ben Henoch in the football scene, and now he's able to get him for a fake and up underneath the big man.
That was a nice move from Javon Johnson, his first points of the game. Becker drives baseline, kicks it out to Barman. Slows it up, now he attacks baseline, blocked by Henoch. Nice defense from the junior. Now Ty Barman steals it right back, and one, Ty Barman.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Just the pesky hands of the freshman, just kind of in everywhere, popping it up and just making a play on the ball for Ty Barman.
We've seen that quite a few times tonight where the Blue Jays get the rebound and Ty Barman's right there to steal it back.
Just so sneaky, just basketball IQ beyond his number 9 next to him in the program.
And now look at Becker just putting on a clinic, a fundamentals clinic. The pump fake, got him in the air, clean layup off the backboard.
Yeah, was really able just to initiate some contact, create a little bit of separation, and finish with the right hand.
Javon Johnson picked it up, bounce pass over to Ashton Peterson. Now one of the 8th graders checking into the game. We saw him at the junior high level. Now Henoch, 3-pointers short. Rebound to Hayes.
Unfortunately not in the program is number 20. We'll have to try to get his name.
Bergstrom just took some friendly fire there. Rubbing his nose a little bit, giving a stink face. Cooper Hayes drives it, lost it, stolen by Peterson. Now that one is floated, and it's saved in to Grove.
You got to appreciate the hustle from the youngster, though. His name's been called as Bergstrom fires away from the outside.
I don't know if he's hit the rim on any of these makes.
Got 6 of them.
That'll be a Nessa timeout on the court. Ray J's first one to 60. 60-18 on the NCC scoreboard.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
Bringing it back to Curt Hodenfield Court. Want to give a special shout out to our Game Day Media premium sponsors NCC and RTC, along with the North Shore Plaza PTO, proud supporter of the NSP Wildcat Girls Basketball, LNC Longhorn Boys Basketball, wishing all teams a safe and successful season. Along with Faith Baptist Church over in Kenmare, Sunday school at 9:45, followed by worship at 11. And then the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, 3rd consecutive year being a sponsor for Game Day Media.
Yeah, big thanks to all these booster clubs supporting their kids, their towns, and their teams, raising money for athletics and activities in their respective schools. Having a nice booster club is a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's so nice to have.
They work wonders for the athletes.
You maybe go on the road and you have donuts or something on the bus, or you got sandwiches in there.
Pull up Jay from the youngster. A little too hard. Becker controls for the Jays. Over to Hayes, top of the key. Longmuir's also checked back in for the Blue Jays. Cooper Hayes, wide open look, rings the bell.
And he can hit it from the outside. He's one of the best shooters probably in the district. And when he gets in, he easily can showcase it for sure. That's not an over and back.
Apparently not. Bounce pass to Johnson in the corner. Guarded by Becker this time. Uses the screen. 8th grader going to work. Kick out to Johnson. Open look. Too short. Hayes the rebound. And the thing about this Blue Jays defense in this zone, as the reverse layup's no good from Grove, but it's really just been target practice for the Ray Jays. A lot of open looks, and they're starting to knock them down again in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, fortunately for the Jays, the Ray Jays, or fortunately for the Blue Jays, is that a lot of them haven't maybe gone in. the normal shooting night, I would say, for most teams. But, I mean, Blake, I have him for 6 threes on the night.
Yeah, 6 of the 8.
Not bad.
Dump it off to Longmire. No good on the block shot. Barman up to Bergstrom. Races it to the basket for 2. Looking at that speed again. Now 10 points of his 22 coming in the third quarter. Under a minute remaining in the third. Javon Johnson driving all the way. Floats it up underhanded. No good. Barman scoop past to Bergstrom. Slows it up. Kicks to Seiner. Corner 3. Puts it in. Brody Seiner. 7 points for Seiner now. Gets the Tioga Ace Hardware 3 to fall. Now a foul. Going to go on Blake Bergstrom. His first. .9 seconds left in the third for the Blue Jays to work with. 68-18 on the NCC scoreboard. Referee's talking it over. Johnson will inbound. Skies it over to the 8th grader. Now he picks up his dribble. That one's taken away by Cooper Hayes, the freshman, looking to go coast to coast. Dumps it off to Barman for the easy layup. Ray Jays getting back to their brand of basketball here in the third quarter. 10 seconds now for the Blue Jays to get a shot off. That one's tipped, but recovered by the Blue Jays. Peterson, corner 3. No good. Bergstrom the rebound up to Seiner. He's got to get it off. He doesn't. And that's how the third quarter ends. 70-18 on our scoreboard after 3 quarters. Next up, fourth quarter action. We'll be right back.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of Game Day Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action. Jays playing with a 52-point lead. Running clock here in the fourth. Looking like the Ray Jays will improve to 15-1 on the season with 3 games remaining on their schedule. Looking to play their best basketball come tournament time. Bergstrom off on that 3-point look. Barman corrals the offensive board down to Grove. Kicks it out to Seiner. Left side 3. In and out. Rebound to Peterson, taken away by Becker. Fakes, puts it up, doesn't need the backboard. 16 points now for Jace Becker, just over his per-game average of 15. Hanick lost the handle, and now stolen by Barman. Oh, the 180 reverse dunk. I wasn't even ready of what to call that one, but he throws it down.
Take a quick look there on the RTC Network's instant replay. He's going to get it from frequent flyer miles. We could see something special here, too.
Bergstrom slows it up. Hand off to Grove, who attacks, and that foul is going to go on the ground.
Take another look here while they're substituting out. dive arm and just barely missed that last part of it. But, man, he can get up. Special talent here in Ray.
Bergstrom converts on another floater. 24 points now for Bergstrom. Tyke Barstead brings it up over to Gettle. Picks it up down to Henick, short corner jumper, bucket.
It's a good shot from Ben. He knew it was going in the second it released his fingertips. He started out headed down to the other side of the court.
Nice find to Grove down low, and he got the reverse to go.
Good finish in contact from Colton. We've seen him with some good hands in the football season and converting into the basketball side now for Colton.
Barstead tried to go at the crossover, taken away by Grove, coast to coast. Another layup for Colton Grove. 4 quick points.
I love this selfish play from the senior. I'm taking this one, guys. It's my time to shine here, says Colton Grove.
Brings our score to 80-20 on the NCC scoreboard. Jays cruising. 5:41 remaining.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle, natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
Back here in Ray, the Jays going into a 60-point lead. It was a slow second quarter as they only won 13-10 in that period, and now it's been all Ray Jays ever since, winning the third 30-6, and now up 10-2 in the fourth. Just an onslaught from the Ray Jays.
They're the real deal, man. They've their only loss is to that #1 team in the state of North Dakota, and they weren't even #1 at the time. They were number 2 or I think they were number 2 Central McLean Cougars, and it's Ben Henick turnaround, gets an easy one right at the rim. But yeah, these Ray Jays have something to prove this year. I think maybe prove some of the doubters wrong. There's no doubters in this area for sure. But I mean, trying to get a name for themselves. They got some love last year from the voters, ended at, received votes, I think. But as they get into this postseason, they are very hungry. They want to be playing championship basketball. They put up about 90 points in the last 4 or 5 games that they've played, and they are hungry as Henick tries to get one from the outside.
Yeah, I would say the Ray Jays are on the right trajectory right now.
Oh, yeah, and the trajectory is going to be due north for quite some time for this Ray Jays team, as we saw the junior high kids go at it. I mean, they got, I thought I heard Michael say it was 50-plus kids that are out for basketball in Ray, and, I mean, why not join? Why not? You got a good, talented team. Why not get in the wings and go with these kids?
Signer just about got the steal. Corralled back to Larson Feldall. Now it's turned over.
Finally got his name. I had to put some miles on, go down and make sure who these kids are. We like to give them their recognition for sure.
Yeah, that was great effort by you, David.
100%.
I applaud you for that.
100% effort up and down.
Talking about 100% effort, that's Parizek as he just dove into the mat back there, putting his body on the line.
And that's Grady Parizek basketball 101 right there. He is such a fun player to watch. All these youngsters that are out there. And I think what's more fun to watch Grady play is that he's embraced the role of the guy, the glue guy. He kind of keeps everybody lighthearted a little bit. His effort is 100% all the time. If you're a youngster watching, know your role in the game of basketball. And his role is to lock up the best offensive player on the side. He sacrifices his body a lot. We saw it over there. And he's such a fun player to watch and a good player to have on your team.
Now some subs checked in for the Ray Jays, including Kelby Cooper, who just turned that one over. Spin move from Feldall and got it to go, the 8th grader.
I'm impressed with the youngster. He came in when his number was called. And I think we're going to see a couple more of these youngsters come in, as well as Corey's looking deep into the bench, trying to get some of these guys some good, meaningful minutes.
Got to grow that experience for a young, unexperienced team. Johnson gets the steal, looking to use that speed, and he goes coast to coast.
in these Ray Jays, they put up 80 at times, 95. I don't think they've quite cracked 100 yet this year. A lot of the times they get to this 90 number with their reserves in. I mean,
that says a lot about the program.
The bar doesn't dip when these kids come in. It's just constant effort from them. And I know Michael demands a lot from these kids for this exact reason. If you want to play, if you're going to go in, you better be ready to go.
Tipped out by the Jays, so now some more subs checking in for the Jays. Bodie Donnelly, Zane Daniels in the game, Dylan Jensen, Archer Foss. Kelby Cooper thought he got subbed out, checks right back in. Enoch has quite the size advantage now. Longmire rattles one in.
Nice high arcing shot from Longmire and rattles it home like you said. And now some of these youngsters is another
and he gets a steal.
Big effort play from Longmire as well.
Feldahl got the offensive rebound, not the putback. And now Zane Daniel comes away with it.
Again, this is your chance to kind of prove to your coach that you belong, and Mr. Feldahl is really doing that. He's really telling coach, hey, I want to play meaningful minutes. So they have to get some...
Obviously, he's making a name for himself because we went to figure out his name.
Yeah. Good finishes, Corey. You love this between the two coaches. A lot of respect between the two leaders of these programs. Michael, when we talked to him in Trenton about the Ray team, he goes, I know they circled this one, and if I know Corey Anderson like I think I do, they're going to give us their best shot. I talked to Michael about the bullseye's on your back every single night, and you're going to get everybody's best shot every single night. And they've been able to withstand the blows from everybody but one team, who's the number one team in the state.
Feldahl controls, guarded by Jensen. Now to Brody Larson, who also had a terrific junior high game. There he's got it in the high post. Uses the screen. Back out to Feldahl. Thought about the three, swings it to Longmire. Pull up Jay, that one's blocked by Donnelly. Larson's there to pick it up. Kick it out to Vasquez, step back, and that's another block, this time for Archer Foss. Bridger Swanchero with the rebound. 2 seconds between shot and game clock. Zane Daniel going 100%, can't finish. Rebound to Larson, swings it to Feldahl. Up
catch
for a layup, and the two is good for the Blue Jays. 10 seconds now remaining.
Zeke Weinbar.
Zeke Weinbar gets it to go.
See that effort coming in more than once.
Didn't know it was that hard for us to get a phone open, but Zeke Weinbar got in the scorebook to end this one. The final, 82-33. The Ray Jays add another victory, make it 12 wins in a row. Stick around. We're coming back with the DNL Paraffin postgame show.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Welcome to the 23rd Annual Hoiby Simmental Ranch Production Sale on Saturday, February 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. at our ranch 5 miles southeast of McGregor, North Dakota. Contact Lyndon Hoiby at 701-641-1083.
Life is busy. Your vacation shouldn't be. Skip the stress of planning. Wild Air Travel designs personalized trips, cruises, and getaways. Handled start to finish by real travel advisors. You dream it, we handle the details. Wild Air Travel.
Tioga welcomes you to discover new opportunities. Here in the heart of oil country, our businesses fuel the region's oil and gas industry, and our workforce is the lifeblood of these businesses. That's why our many great companies always welcome new talent to help them sustain the industries they support. These high-paying careers, combined with the area's low cost of living, make it easy to see why so many choose a career in Tioga.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered Black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
Welcome into our D&L Paraffin postgame show, a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. Right now, Freddie's got head coach Michael Bergstrom as part of our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments. Take it away.
Thank you, David. Welcome into Game Day Media courtside for our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments with the victorious head coach, Michael Bergstrom. Coach, big win, 82-33, but take me through that second quarter. Kind of took your foot off the pedal. You won the quarter 13-10, but wasn't quite the level we saw the other quarters.
Yeah, schematically, we did some things a little different. I've got a lot of respect for Corey Anderson. I've been on the other side of the scores like that, and it wasn't going to make us any better, having a layup line. So, we wanted to work on some stuff. We weren't very good at it, but, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those deals where it didn't make anybody any better. And so we're trying to get a little more discipline on some stuff. And I thought in the second half we did that.
Yeah, and you talk about the discipline. Just talk about, they played a 2-3 zone pretty much the whole night. Kind of the way you attacked it, if you thought that was a positive, what you could work on attacking a 2-3 like that.
I thought in the second quarter we didn't get the ball quite hot enough. We got a little sticky. We didn't play with a ton of energy, I guess. I don't know. But, when we get the ball zipping around, we were able to get it inside out. We have some really good shooters. We were shooting inside out threes. We're going to make a lot of them. And I thought we did a better job in the second half. They started coming up so high with Jace, and Jace did a really good job of spraying it out. And I don't know what he finished for points, but I'm sure he was pretty high on the assists. And that's good stuff. So
a well-oiled machine, and you look at it 3 more games before tournament time. What's kind of to get to that next level? Because you want to be playing your best basketball once tournament time comes.
Well, right now is the toughest time of any season for everybody. If you go ahead and look at scores around the state, there's some weird scores going on, and we just got to get a little bit better. Every game we got to make sure that we have good practices. We're going a little bit shorter now, but we're trying to be a little bit better in those, and just get a little better each game. And once the tournament starts a new season, and right now we're the regular season champs, and once this season gets over, we're going to go try to win the district, and so on and so forth. So just kind of keep on doing what we're doing, and
got to keep on stacking victories. Congrats on the win. Good luck the rest of the way. As we bring in our Brad Johnson's Insurance Player of the Game, Cooper Hayes, coming off the bench, 10 points tonight. Just want to ask you a little bit about your role with this team coming off the bench, kind of that sixth man, how you've kind of built in this role.
Yeah, just coming off the bench is different for me this year, obviously, and just trying to help my teammates get us to the top.
And just talk about your team. Do you guys feel like you're playing the best basketball right now?
I mean, I think we play our best every day. We come and work every day, and we play together. We play good.
And as the players, what's your guys' mindset, your focus? You got 3 more games before district tournament, and then you got the tournament time. So what's kind of the focus for you guys?
Stay rested, just play hard, and focus on these next 2 games because regular season's already ended. It's gone by fast.
It has. Congrats on the win. 10 points off the bench. Good luck the rest of the way. Back to you, David.
That is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Cooper Hayes. Brad Johnson Insurance, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Been helping out Northwest North Dakota residents and families with insurance coverage since 1986. When we come back, we're going to continue on with our DNL Paraffin postgame show coming up. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
With 40 years of service to Northwest North Dakota, Jan Costin CPA in Kenmare provides trusted accounting and tax services for individuals, corporations, estates, and partnerships. Call 385-4263 today. Your numbers are in good hands with Costin CPA. The Northwest Sportsmen's Association of Tioga, a proud supporter of youth and outdoor recreation in our local community. We're aiming high, keeping it local, and building the future for outdoor events. Join us in making a difference. The Northwest Sportsmen Association, where the outdoors brings us together.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game 1, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Welcome back into the DNL Paraffin Post-Game Show, a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. Another game has come and gone. 82-33, the Ray Jays victorious in the Battle of the Jays. And as we look at the score book, first for the Jays with 82 total points, 16 from Jace Becker, 2 from Grady Parizek, 24 from Blake Bergstrom, 6 Tioga Ace three-pointers, 4 from Colton Grove, back-to-back in that fourth quarter. And then Ty Barman with 19, a couple of nice jams, including a 180 reverse dunk. That was something spectacular. And then Brody Siner with 7, and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Cooper Hayes, with 10 points off the bench. Man, David, this is a tough team. That balanced scoring, especially when you get 10 from Cooper Hayes off the bench.
Yeah, usually night in and night out, they've got about 5 kids in the double scoring, and this time it was Cooper Hayes' night to go off for a little bit. He comes in averaging 3.5 points per game, 5 assists. And now it was his opportunity against a Stanley team. They put it away early. He was able to kind of showcase a little bit his inside-outside presence for Cooper Hayes. Just another weapon. They're just getting better and younger in Ray.
Just adding more and more to an explosive offense, a great defense that keeps improving game by game. And for the Blue Jays, 33 total points, 1 from Landon Hunting, 5 from Tyke Barstead, 16 from Ben Henick in his return, 2 from Henry Sorensen, 4 from Javon Johnson, 3 from Colton Longmire, and 2 from Larson Feldahl. And you look at that, Ben Henick, 16 points in his return. Completely different team when he's there, and especially when he's able to play his full minutes.
Not only does it help the Ray Jays, it helps the Blue Jays team, but it makes it difficult for the other teams, because now you really have to change your offense. I mean, Ray usually can get it down to Becker and he can make a presence known from the inside, but with 6'8" can probably touch lane to lane with his wingspan. It really shifted the game of the offensive strategy for head coach Michael Bergstrom and the Jays. And I mean, he's a phenomenal player, good football player, good basketball player, really good baseball player. I mean, comes in, I'd like to debut with 16 points. I mean, as
a dunk for your first points of the season?
Of the 2025-2026 season. But yeah, it's a lot of eyes on them. Going to see how they rebound. It's a tough region. That Region 3 in Division A is really competitive, really tough region, and just seeing what they can do coming out of this.
And I want to credit Jace Becker, 16 points, and when Ben Henick would check out, he's like, all right, I can go to work, I got the matchup now, and that's when we saw the pivots, the pump fakes, and the inside scoring. So credit to Jace Becker taking advantage of his opportunity.
Yeah, just smart basketball player. He takes what take what's given. I mean, if it's plugged up in the inside, he hit probably 3 or 4 of them from about 15 feet. He's perfected that from about 15 feet. And if they're going to take my 1 away, I'm going to go to 1A and work from the mid-range.
And that's exactly what they did tonight. Final on the NCC scoreboard, Ray Jays 82, Blue Jays 33. As we move on from this one, we take a look at our upcoming schedule. As it's tournament time. District 5 Tournament Girls starts with the quarterfinal round on Thursday at 3 p.m. And also on Thursday, a girls' battle between the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks and the Watford City Wolves. Titus Stenberg will bring that one to you Thursday night. And then Friday, the District 5 tournament continues with our semifinal round, also starting at 3 p.m. And then a Saturday showdown. We got a lot on the docket. Of course, the District 5 tournament concludes starting at 4 p.m. It'll be championship night, region play-in night, and then boys in the afternoon before all those festivities. The Kenmare Bowbells Honkers take on the Alexander Comets at 12:30 at the Well here on Game Day Media. And then we'll be back here in Ray for a Region 3 battle between the Velva Aggies and the Ray Jays. That should be another fun one. Little test there for the Ray Jays coming into tournament time.
Yeah, it's going to be a good test. This one is a rescheduled from that January 31st,
Yeah, it was a Super Saturday.
It was supposed to be in Berthold, and the weather didn't play out, but it cooperated in our favor, and now it's going to be a home game for the Jays. And I'm curious to see. We saw Velva earlier in the year at that Dale Brown Hoopster Classic, and Isaac Sondral's got the boys rolling, and I really am excited to see what Velva brings to the table.
Yeah, and in that Dale Brown Hoopster Classic, the Velva Aggies went toe-to-toe with the Hazen Bison in Division A. That was quite the battle. So Velva Aggies looking to make another run in that Region 3 tournament. As we look at the tournament bracket one more time before we conclude the night, again, starting at 3 p.m., the Tioga Pirates take on the Ray Jays. Then the PLBC Ranchers take on the LNC North Shore Plaza Wildcats. And then the second 2 games, Kenmare Bowbells takes on the Parshall Braves. And our nightcap, the Divide County Maroons, the home team going up against the Trenton Tigers to recap or to end the first day of the District 5 tournament. But that's going to do it here from Game Day Media on behalf of our great sponsors that make all of this possible. David Peterson, Owen Miller, my name's Noah Fredrickson. Thanks for joining Game Day Media. We'll see you for tournament time.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Flag Family Media, RTC Networks,